This is the best post scoring build on NBA 2K25. I'm able to knock down post fades from anywhere on the court inside of the arc. Post speed boosting is back and it feels better than NBA 2K19 when I had that 6'10 shot post. I believe post scorers will dominate every court from 1v1 to 2v2 to 3v3 with different variations of post scoring builds. So up first, we're going to make this build a power forward. The height's going to be 6'10 with a 238 weight and a 6'10 wingspan. I played around with the wingspan a little bit, but ultimately I wanted to make it one minimal wingspan. I played around with the wingspan a bit, but ultimately I wanted to make it minimal wingspan. That way I could get the highest 3-ball and mid-range possible. Now up first, we're going to talk about the close shot category in the finishing section. We're going to get a 92 close shot on this build, which will give us a gold hook specialist, gold paint prodigy, as well as Hall of Fame float game. Now we're more focused on the paint prodigy and the hook specialist, but float game will come in handy at times. We're going to get a 67 driving layup. Now this is just the bare minimal that came up with my close shot being that high, as well as my mid-range and 3-ball. Now this build's going to get a 87 driving dunk, which gives us silver posterizer. That way when defenders do meet us at the rim, we are still able to dunk on their head and finish with contact. Making a post score without posterizer is ridiculous. Now for the standing dunk, this is where this build plays into my play style. I personally don't play under the rim a lot with my post scores. I look to shoot post fades, take people off the dribble and shoot fading middies, as well as just shoot fades in general and just get by my opponent. So I really don't need a crazy form of rise up. I just need that bronze rise up. That way when I get under the rim, I do still get stand dunk animations. Then we get the 95 post control. This is where this build is going to get scary because once I get my cap breakers, I'm going to be able to have a 99 post control and get legend post fade phenom, legend post up poet. I'm going to be able to get so many extra legend badges. But right now we get Hall of Fame post fade phenom, Hall of Fame post up poet, gold post powerhouse, gold hook specialist, and that silver unpluckable for when defenders want to spam us. All of these badges are going to be key essentials in doing the post speed boost to get open that you saw in the clips before in the beginning of the video and the clips that you're seeing now. That post speed boost is literally going to be your go-to money play that starts up every single situation where you're trying to get a bucket. Up next, let's talk about the shooting category. This build gets a 93 mid-range, which is going to give you gold deadeye, Hall of Fame post fade phenom, as well as Hall of Fame set shot specialist, and that silver shifty shooter. Now, this build will get gold shifty shooter with my cap breaker once I get that 94 mid-range, so I'm super excited for that as well. Then we do get a 86 3-ball. This build is going to be chicken. I literally get bronze limitless range as well as Hall of Fame set shot specialist and shifty shooter. So I'm going to be able to shoot fading threes on a 6'10 post scoring shot creator. Fading threes, right? A post score with 99 post control with cap breakers. This build is going to be ridiculous whenever I've leveled it up throughout the seasons. We do get that 70 free throws, so we're going to be able to knock down those free throws in the rec whenever I'm playing with y'all in the chat. 65 pass accuracy is going to be the bare minimal for me to be able to throw passes to the corner when I'm getting double teamed. I really thought about going no pass accuracy on this build, so that might be an adjustment that I make in the future, but for now we're going to go with 65 just to be safe, so that way we know the build isn't going to be complete garbage when passing the basketball through a double team. But last year, if you remember right, you only needed like a 55, which didn't even give you badges, but you were still able to throw decent passes. Now for ball handle, we're going to go with a 75. This is going to give me that bronze ankle assassin. So when I hold down my right stick and I want to do that shot cancel animation, I will actually be able to get ankle breakers off that, as well as bronze handle for days with the gold strong handle. That way when people are bumping me and spamming me, I'm still able to bully them and find my way to the rack. Speed with ball is still going to be important. We do want to make sure that we at least get like a 50 to 60 speed with ball. That way we're still able to boost out of the post and get to the rim. So make sure you guys have speed with ball in your post scoring shot creator build. Now this is a post scoring shot creator, so I'm going to be looking to ISO with this build. I am not prioritizing defense. I'll be playing with like 6'8", 6'9 poppers. So they're going to be playing all the defense, essentially. My job is to get the ball once and not miss. Now, this is going to be just enough defense for me to make a couple of plays and hopefully get a stop whenever we get the ball back. But if I want to win games, I'm simply just going to have to score the ball. So I have a 67 interior defense. That way, if I get stuck guarding under the rim, I can hold my hands up. I'm 6'10 with a 67. I will get stops under the rim. My perimeter defense is nothing to write home to mom about. It's going to just be a 41 perimeter. And then I get a 60 steal. So I do get that bronze interceptor. That way I will still get steals in lanes. Last year, if you didn't at least have bronze interceptor, I promise you they could just throw the ball at your face and you wouldn't even pick it off. So I made sure with my post-scoring shot creator this year, I got that bronze interceptor. So that way I could steal the ball when people are ISOing my center and they're trying to throw the ball to the corner. I can still play that lane and possibly get a steal. Remember, on the 2's court, a lot of people ISO. So if I'm playing with a 6'8 popper that has speed or just a really strong lockdown that can guard the ball for me and I can just guard the guy sitting in the corner, we'll be able to get consistent stops. Then we're going to have a 50 block that really doesn't do much. Our O board is going to be a 59. This will give me bronze rebound chaser with that 59 O board and that 70 defensive rebound. That was my main goal here. So when I do miss and I have a smaller defender on me, I can still go up and grab that rebound. And then I do get that silver box out piece. That way, when we do get a stop on defense, maybe on a quick or terrible shot out of the guard, when my lock is guarding him, I can hold that box out at least long enough for my lock to come crash and grab the ball. Then we're going to get a 70 speed. So we are pretty quick on the defensive side of the ball with a 70 agility. Agility and speed are only tied to movement without the ball in your hand. So when you guys are making your guards, FYI, you don't need speed and agility. That should be the last thing that you're upgrading. But being a 6'10 center that's going to be playing a lot of 2s, I do need some speed and agility for when I'm stuck on the ball handler. Then we're going to go with a 86 strength. Strength is going to be super important to this build because I'm going to be looking to bully ball people that are my size. I need to at least be as strong, if not stronger than them, but I can't really be stronger than them because I have a 3 ball in this build. If I were to drop that 3 all the way down to like a 66, I could probably get a 95 strength on this build, but I do want to have some fun, shoot fading 3s and stuff like that on a 6'10, so we went with that 86 3 ball. But this 86 strength does give me gold post powerhouse as well as gold strong handles, silver brick wall, and silver box out beast. So those badges are going to be more than enough, especially in the first season of NBA 2K25. And then when I ultimately get those cap breakers, I can maybe look to use those to possibly get that post powerhouse on Hall of Fame or even my strong handles. And then we're going to get that 75 vertical, which allowed me to have my posterizer, my rise up, as well as gold aerial wizard. That way I can catch backdoor lobs and just the simple lobs where I'm caught under the rim and my lock has inbounded the ball and it's just a freestanding lob. Let me know any questions you guys might have in the comment section. I literally answer every single comment, so don't be shy, bro. Even if you disagree with me, I would love to disagree and let's chat it out in the comments. The build is going to come out as a 3-level scorer with shades of Karl Anthony Towns, Tom Chambers, and Paolo Banchero. Those are some pretty sick shades to have because those guys are very good at handling the ball for the most part, besides, I'd say, Karl Anthony Towns, and they're all very prolific scorers. That was my goal with this build. Mid to terrible defense, but very prolific at scoring because I am a 2s player. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like and come by the Twitch stream, maybe come play with me or play against me.